Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 6 to the Sky. I'm thinking we should probably try and make a building. And I think it will actually look pretty good. I'm just sort of gonna, expand this wall around. We can have, holes in the wall every so often. There's nothing wrong with that, I guess. Um, and yeah, I think that would look good. So I might try and replicate this little wall thing all around the area. And another reason why I want to do this is I want to set up like a central area where we can have screens, and the screens will have buttons to turn on or off some of our systems. So like these are off at the moment. I want to replace this lever instead of manually doing this. I want to replace it with a button, so like a wireless redstone system. So I'm going to build a little wall around here. It's just going to be this same little design every so often with some windows and whatnot. And yeah, we'll see how this looks. You know what? I actually have another idea on how I can make this a little bit more of a fun episode, I guess. I'm going to make one of these guys, a copy-paste gadget. He's going to need to be charged, but luckily we have wireless inventory charging. And if I figure out what button it is, here we go. I can hold my button. My one is 7. Let me just go through to show you what one it is. The settings menu for building gadgets. I've got mine set on 7. So this guy, I've got it set on copy mode. And what this essentially means is that I can shift right click one corner, and then right click another corner. Then if I hold 7 again and go to paste, I can now, in theory, paste this blueprint. Now, it looks a little bit weird because I've got shaders on and Optifine, and essentially they don't agree with each other, right? But you can sort of faintly see what it's meant to look like, right? You can sort of get the idea. So as long as I have those blocks in my inventory, I have the wood, but I don't have these guys, so I'll have to grab some of those. I should be able to copy and paste it around in little sections, which might be a lot easier than, I guess, manually doing it. Alright, so I grabbed some of these Gothic windows. It's just the stone bricks and glass panes. And I should be able to also rotate this. So rotate it. And then paste it like here. And we should see, in a second, voila. Now, this system, that might not actually be perfect, in which case, I can hold 7 and click undo. And those items will be removed and put back in my inventory. Now, this system that we're using, or I guess this process of copy and pasting, it does, what's the right word? The server doesn't love it, right? Especially if you're doing something massive. If you're doing a massive big build and you're copy and pasting it, I'd recommend testing it out in single player and seeing how well it goes. But even then, sometimes the server just struggles with these things. So, especially if you're playing on our server, let us know before you're going to do it, just so that we can, step in if anything breaks. I'm just trying to figure out where to place this one. I'm thinking if I place it here, then at least that corner looks normal. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Okay, so I'm going to have fun with this. I'm going to build a nice little wall around our area, and now we'll be back. Okay, well, we've got a wall now, so that's one step. We'll probably leave the roof or however we're going to do it for another episode, but I think this will at least, slowly but surely we'll get this whole thing built. I like these windows. I like being able to see through, but without the roof, we can still fly over and do what we need to do. Now, as for the wireless part, this part's going to be pretty cool, especially if you've never seen this mod before that we're going to be using. And we're going to be using RF Tools Utility. So there's a few things we need, one of which is the actual screen itself. Now, these are going to need different components, so like machine bases, which are apparently golden nuggets. So we'll get a bunch of those. I think we'll be using a lot of those. I think I need at least like 2. We can make 3 for now. I'll make 1 screen. Actually, you know what? I'll make 4 screens. So we're going to make another one. Because I'm pretty sure these... Now, I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure they can be multi-blocked. I guess we're about to find out. Now, where do I want to put this? I mean, I guess we can put it over on this wall. I'm kind of thinking we could probably have a window here, though. So maybe I won't put it there. We'll put it, I don't know. I'm honestly struggling. Alright, what about this? A nice little area here. We'll grab our screens and try and place them all here. Now, I'm wondering if they're... Oh, apparently we don't want that. I'm not sure if they'll connect. Or there might be like a bigger screen you can make. No, I'm not too sure. Alright, we'll leave it for now and we'll continue. Worst case, they'll be separate and we can just sort of like space things out a bit. So I think it'll be fine. So the next thing we need in order to get these screens to work is called a screen controller. And this guy uses a machine frame, which is, I guess, like the block version of these little machine bases, right? So we make one of these. It uses an ender pearl and some glass, a little bit of redstone. And he needs to be connected to power, but he also needs to be near the screens themselves. So he can go here just fine, in theory. He'll charge up, and then we click scan, and it should detect them if it's close enough. Now, it's possible that it's not, and that's what it's sort of looking like. So maybe we've got to get it a little bit closer. Does it also store power? It might. If it stores power, we can... oh, it does. So I can click scan. It still doesn't seem to be working. Oh, okay. So apparently he scans and connects to screens in a 32 by 32 by 32 radius. So it is definitely within the range. I think the only issue is probably just, I don't know. Either the server's struggling a bit, or we're missing something else. In which case, I'll figure that out later. But it's possible that the server's just struggling. Oh, actually, I think they are working, because have a look at this. In the top left, this one says not connected. And I think if I scan... yeah, now it doesn't say not connected. Okay, so I think they're working. I think the only problem now is I need to put the actual modules in them. Okay, and you might also notice they look a little bit weird. Once again, this is from my shaders, so I'm hoping that they still look good enough that we can actually use them. Otherwise, we might have to rethink it a little bit. But it will work for you if you're not using shaders, and I think most people don't really use them for this reason, right? So, what are we after? Now we want a redstone receiver. I just unbookmarked it, of course. Yeah, but we need a redstone receiver, and this guy's going to be connected over at the actual pipes near the sieves, or near the drawers. So we're going to need 2 redstone comparators. We might actually need a few more of these. Let's grab some stone as well, and get some of this smelted. Alrighty, so, I think I might want 2 of these, so I'll make 4, right? So 2 for each. And 2 more machine cases, or machine, what are they called? Bases? I was close. And we need a block of redstone. 2 of them. Alrighty, here we go. We have 2 redstone receivers, and... now, I'm not too sure how I want these set up. Ideally, I want them to, obviously, provide redstone to both of these pipes. I'm thinking what I might be able to do, and when I take this off, they'll all start processing them, which is fine. I'm thinking if we have either redstone dust here, this might work, and then we have the repeaters, and I believe these work by clicking on the side of the block you want it to go to. So, for example, if I want it to go on this side of the block, I simply right-click on that side, and that little arrow lets you know that it's going that way. We obviously want it to go this way, so it doesn't matter where you're standing. You just click on the side, and it'll go here. Now, I don't know if this works, but we'll give it a shot. We can change things around quite easily if it doesn't. So the next thing we need in order to connect everything together is called a button screen module. So this guy uses black dye and a stone button, so we'll want 2 of these. As for the black dye, I'm not too sure how we're going to go about that. Actually, I think, if we happen to have petals, which I don't know what happened to all of our petals, we should be able to... yeah, we only have grey. Yeah, we don't have any black petals. We would be able to do it that way. But it looks like we're going to have to figure out a different way. Let's see, do we have anything? Alright, well, it looks like I'm going to hunt for some black flowers, so I'll make a bunch of this fertilizer using my bone meal and white dye, and we'll fly over here to where our land is, or our grass, and I'll try and get black flower. And that was extremely quick. There we go. We've got it. I can't reach anything from here. Eggplant? There we go. And then we will make a pestle and mortar, and then we should be able to make the black dye pretty easily. Yep, here we go. 2 of these. Beautiful. Struggling a little bit with these recipes, but here we go. Now, with these guys, we want to keep them separate in our inventory, because one of them will be linked to one of these. So, like, I'll shift right-click, and then we should see, if we hold shift, channel 13, and this redstone receiver is channel 13. Then I want to do the same thing over here with my other guys, so now channel 14 and channel 14, perfect. These guys will then go inside of some of these. I'm thinking I'll put them here and here, and then we can put maybe text on the other side. So as you can see, it looks a little bit weird due to my shaders, but it should still be functional. And I think I can label them too. Like, I could just write Sieves, right? And maybe I'll just... can I have like a space there? Perfect. So now we've got Sieves, and if I press both of these, Oh, actually, wait. I think currently they're working as buttons, whereas we want them to work like levers, so we want it to be toggles. So now when we click it, it indents the button. Do you see that? So like, that's normal. That's indented. It sort of like changes. If you don't have shaders on, it will be much clearer whether it's pressed in or not. And we should be able to see over here, redstone emitted. And let's see. We're looking to see if these stay full. So I can give it a little bit of a fruit salad and we'll see. Okay, so it is staying full, which means this isn't applying to both of these item pipes. So what if we try instead a block? Let's see if that works. Okay, the answer is no. I was hoping it would like apply the redstone and then it would bounce to the other two blocks because I thought that was meant to work. Let's open this guy. So off when powered. What if we have it, how can we do this? Ooh, you know what sounds cool? Tiny redstone. I've seen this before in the past, and I'm actually excited to give this a shot. So, in order to get this, we need smooth stone slab. So we need smooth stone, and I think that's stone smelted. So let's get a little bit of that. And essentially, what this allows us to do is make like a big redstone contraption condensed into one block space. So that sounds really cool. So I'll make some of this. Oh, if it lets me. Okay, so here we go. We've got some of that. Now let's get the tiny panels. So this uses silicon, redstone, and smooth stone slabs. I don't think we need 3, so I'll just grab the 1 for now. Then I would like some tiny redstone dust, I think. And this appears to just use silicon and redstone. Now, I don't know how much I'll need, but we'll grab a little bit for now. And so, in theory, what I want to do is have redstone come in from the bottom, right? And then how do I make this work and connect to everything? Oh, like that. Oh, this is very confusing. So, that should work. I'm a little bit confused as to how I got this to work, though. So I just right-clicked on the middle, or you can right-click on the sides you want it to go. Like that. Okay, beautiful. And I'm pressing C using Optifine to zoom in. But if you're playing normally, I don't actually know how you'd go about doing this. At tiny, is there like a way to shrink? I don't particularly know. Apparently you can copy and paste blueprints though, so that's really cool. But yeah, I'm not too sure. Redstone wrench? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe you just have to look very closely, but I'm hoping this works. So in theory, I can now pick this up, right? And it should have. You can actually see it if you zoom in really closely to the screen. You should see that it saved it. And then I should, in theory, be able to place this. Okay. I saw it toggle for at least a second. Is this filling up? It is. Okay. Hold on. Hold the phone. On when powered. Yes. Okay. Wait. We did it. This is perfect. So now, so as you can see, there's stuff in here because that means it's on when powered. So now if I come over here and I turn them both off because I don't know which one's which, I should be able to come over here and we should see this empty. Let's give it some food so that it processes a bit faster. 62, 61. It's a little bit of server-like, so it looks like it's going up, but it should just be going down. Because if you remember before, it was maintaining. That is perfect. Okay, so I've just got to replicate this over here on that one. So we can break that. Let's give this a shot. I'm excited. I like this whole tiny redstone stuff, so I'm glad that I've actually found a use for it. I'm pretty excited. And obviously, you can make some really intricate, almost like circuits using this, right? These are like little circuit boards. So you can have all sorts of crazy redstone contraptions all condensed into this block. So like, you could create some sort of like very intricate clock system. There's a lot you can do, obviously. So we can double check over here. So this guy is emptying, right? He's not being filled up. When I place this down, he should still be emptying, right? Yep, it looks like it. He's not getting filled at least. But then if I come over here and I go, yeah, I would like some processing again. I can turn them on. And then we should see, hopefully, fingers crossed if it works, this should fill up now. Right? Come on. Don't do me like this. Ooh, that was probably a bad example. We don't have much gravel. Hmm. Okay, I put gravel in there. What have I done? Oh, this is... Oh, actually, I didn't change this guy. Off when powered? On when powered. So now he should work. Yes! Okay, boom. We know it works. Beautiful. All I have to do is change this middle guy as well, because he's probably still... Yep, there we go. On when powered. All of these should be on when powered. Okay, wonderful. Now, the reason we're doing this again is for the sake of server performance, right? I want to get into a habit of doing things like this. So, when we don't need ores, we can just turn them off. Like if we don't need anything, there's no point having it getting clogged up and processing and hurting the server. So, we have it there. It's available for us. If we want, we can expand this a lot so that when we do need resources, we can turn it on, boom, bang, we have resources instantly, right? But at the moment, we don't need that. Like, we have a bunch of stuff. We have thousands of gold and iron, and we don't have a use for it. So yeah, might as well. Now, while we're here, might I add that we had run out of power before. We had all of these running, obviously. We had this guy full of upgrades, which I've taken out now. But we couldn't power the whole system. We didn't have enough power. So, what I'm thinking is maybe I'll quickly make a few more of these. Now, another thing I actually want to do is I want to replace this whole lava system with these guys. These guys, I think, are far better for generating power, like generating electricity, and they only have one, like, step, right? The only step they have is put water in. That's it. This guy over here, like, if we want to use these generators, not only do we need a lot more of them, but we need to put lava in, and in order to get the lava, we need to put cobble into these guys. So it's like, it's got an extra step. It's a lot messier. I think, both in terms of me generating power and in terms of, you know, keeping with this mindset of helping the server run a bit better, I might as well switch out for the more efficient stuff over here. So, thermo generator hardened. Now, I've been also, if I can not die, I've been collecting these every so often, so we should have quite a bit. We have, nope, that's nickel. How many do we have? Energized. We have like 36, so that's not too bad. Let's see, thermo generator hardened. Can we get 2? We can. Might as well ask for them. And once they're built, I will quickly take them. And what's this? Thermo generator starter. How can I upgrade you? Am I going to have to do this manually? I think I am. So I've requested all of the ingredients, and I'll manually upgrade this one to the next step. Ooh. The problem is I can't manually... Oh my god, it's so annoying because it makes another one, doesn't it? Of course it does. Actually, if I use this one, then surely it will automatically use this one for the next one? Right? To craft thermogenerator basic available 1. Beautiful! Yes! We've made use of that extra generator that we had laying around. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Ignore that. That was just me being a little bit silly. Okay, beautiful. We have 4 now, right? Once it's crafted, this will be perfect because I'm thinking this should take care of pretty much all of our issues. And I want to start tearing down this system, this other messy system. And then we simply hook up water pipes, and this is good to go. No, actually, I don't do that. You don't even need to wrench these because we're not extracting water, we're importing water. Beautiful. So these should have water. Now, this could be the only problem, the actual outputting of the water. But even then, these guys aren't getting empty. It's just slowly filling up these, so I think we're still fine. And worst case, we chuck an upgrade in this guy right here to make him be a bit faster. But it honestly doesn't seem like we have to, and each of these generate, how much is it? 180 RF a tick? Right? 180 RF a tick. Each of these generate 40. Yeah. So, this row of generators here, altogether, generates 1080 RF per tick, right? And all it has to get is a little bit of water inside and a piece of lava underneath. But it doesn't use up the lava, right? Now, if we were to turn these into the equivalent amount of magmatic dynamos, it would be 27. If I've done my math correctly, 27 magmatic dynamos for the price of 6 hardened thermo generators. And let me keep you in mind, hardened thermo generator. These guys can be upgraded again pretty easily. I mean, it depends on the resources you have, right? On what you determine it as being easy. But if you have access to blaze rods, or I guess blaze powder, which we do, this might not be too bad. Obviously, you need to supply it with quite a bit of RF, but then it will go from generating... Oh my god. It will go from generating 180 RF per tick to 400. So, more than double. More than triple, right? Maybe? I don't know. I might be pushing it there. So, yeah. I kind of want to pick all this stuff up. Let me make a few more generators. In fact, I might extend this just a little bit, just to be sure that we have enough stuff. So, I'll get some lava, and I'll get some cobble, and expand this out, and order some more. I'm not actually sure how many we can get. Can I order 3? We're missing blaze powder. Okay. So, I should be able to go for 2, right? No. I can go for 1. I can go for 1. Yeah, it's better than none. Also, keep in mind, we get blaze powder from dust, right? Yeah, from sifting dust. So, in theory, we just want to increase our dust production, which is along here, right? This is the dust? Yeah. Okay. We could do that. Interesting. Honestly, ideally, what I probably want is one of these redstone receivers for each type of product, right? I think that makes perfect sense. So I think what I actually want is to remove, and I don't actually know how I would go about doing it, but remove the redstone dust from these spots. In fact, I can probably just disconnect it. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. So I can temporarily disconnect it by right-clicking those little connection points. So then this guy only goes to the right, even though there's that left part there. So then what I want to do is the same over here. Just disconnect this, right? So now it still only goes to the left. So this repeater here, or receiver, channel 14, I'm going to go over here, find channel 14, so that's the bottom guy. I'm going to move him to the top, I think, and he is going to be called... Oh, what have I done? I'm clicking everything. He's going to be called Dust. Dust. Beautiful. And this guy is going to be called Sand, and then we will have a third one, which will be the other one. So I should be able to click this, dust, and these guys should maintain filled. Yep, they're getting filled up. Beautiful. Whereas these guys should maintain empty. Beautiful. Okay, wonderful. So yeah, we're still using them. And if we want to, we could change it, but we probably won't want to. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I'll try and wrap this episode up soon, so at least we can have a little bit of a quick one while still getting stuff done. So this guy should be generating. Beautiful. Wonderful. Everything seems pretty good here. The other thing to remember is these pipes do 256 RF a tick extracting, right? So if we were to upgrade these to the next level, we would also have to put in extract upgrades, so pipe upgrades into these guys. But this seems pretty good. I'm not sure if I want to take these out now, but I might do that later. For now, I want to finish up this guy, so I want to have the gravel button. So we're going to need to make the same things we made before that I've gotten rid of from my my side screen here. So here we go, redstone receiver. This guy will need another black dye, but that shouldn't actually be a problem now because I made a bunch of this stuff. Button. Oh, nope, the button needs a button. Remember that. That's a key part of the button and a key step in learning. So here we go. Well, I'll also have to make another tiny redstone thing, but that should be fine. Now, in theory, I should be able to get away, now that I only want it to go one way, I should be able to get away with literally a tiny piece of redstone here and have it go that way. And that should work. that should work as like a little corner turn, right? So now let's connect this, which I assume will be channel 15. Perfect. Let's go over here. And this guy will be known as the toggle gravel. Beautiful. So, let's give it a test. Let's double check everything. So, inside here, we should see they have 10, and it's not going higher. That one's empty, in fact. Beautiful. Let's also double check that there's actually gravel in here this time. There is. Okay, perfect. So now, if I right-click this guy, it turns on, and I should be able to come over here, and we're above 10, where you can see it's filling up. Apparently the first one's filling up, and then I assume it will move on. Beautiful. Wonderful. Works like a charm. How cool is that? So, When we don't need stuff from gravel, we can keep that off. When we want more of our, you know, our dust, what's it called? Our blaze powder, we can have it set up like that. So that only that's on. Beautiful. I'm happy. I'm happy. I think this was a success. I also think I can probably start getting rid of this stuff. So I might start doing that. Alrighty, so I've cleaned up this mess. Oh, here we go. And we can even have this system still exist so that we have a way to get some infinite lava, right? So this guy should still work. Yep, he's making lava, he's doing his thing. We can get our obsidian from here. If anything, we can put like a tank here to store a little bit of extra lava. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good. As for this mess, I don't particularly know how I want to approach it. Oh, actually, you know what? I do. We might as well make this a little bit of a building gadget episode as well. Make one of these guys called an exchanging gadget. And what I should be able to do is shift right click on the cobble. And then I can right click here. And it will replace that block, that power cable, with a piece of cobblestone. And once again, it might be a little bit laggy because of the server. But we should be able to see and actually get... Yep, as you can see, we are getting the pipes back. And there we go. We can make that look a little bit nicer. How cool is that? And we don't have to worry about, you know, the lava eating it up. So this guy will probably empty eventually, right? Because I think this guy needs lava put in, so we can just let this guy burn off the last bit left. Why not? He looks pretty cool. So yeah, here we go. This is the new energy system. Now, this guy's still full, which makes me think... It makes me think that we're fine on power. Obviously, we can check two ways. One way is seeing if this guy's powered up, and he is. The other way is individually checking each of these guys, because these guys are normally the power-hungry ones. If they have upgrades in them. This guy uses 240 RF a tick. They use quite a bit, right? But yeah, everything seems to be fine. I am happy. I'm excited. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing. It helps out the channel quite a lot. And if you feel like helping out even more, we have channel memberships. So you can check that out. It's a join button, I think next to the subscribe button down below. And you can click on it without buying anything, and you can see what the offers are. So like, don't be scared to click on the button. But yeah, and obviously only do this if you have extra money that you don't need, right? Like, if you want some of the perks, and mainly if you just want to support me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys, hopefully, in the next one. This was hopefully a short video, but I wouldn't be surprised if it still was somehow like half an hour or something. So, yeah, goodbye.